We are here today with Cyril Jeet Gupta. Cyril, welcome back to the show.
Thank you so much, Mike. Appreciate you having me again here.
I'm glad to have you here. You were like the AI mastermind guy that knows all these other AIs that like no one knows about. For me, I know about like ChatGPT. I've heard of things like maybe DALI. I've never used it, but I've heard of it. Midjourney. There's like the mainstream ones, but today we're going to be talking about a special tool that you're coming out with that is going to give us kind of what you like to call superpowers. I'm going to read off the headline here. It says, "Become a creative genius by leveraging the unique superpowers of every AI from a single dashboard." And it sounds a little bit scary. It sounds like this is kind of like looking into the future where we're going to have all these AIs working together and it's going to be a lot smarter than any of us can ever be. So bring us into this. What's this all about and why should we be excited?
Absolutely. Well, Mike, I know you've been using ChatGPT. Who isn't? I think it's about 6 billion people in the world. Maybe 4 billion have already used ChatGPT at some point of time. So that's the point. ChatGPT is not the only AI around. There's so many more. And that's actually a problem and opportunity at the same time. Here is the situation, Mike. Everybody is using ChatGPT. And we're talking about billions of people. Literally billions of people are using ChatGPT to create content. Maybe not literally billions, maybe like 500 million. So that's quite close enough. So any content that you see online that's generated by AI. So think about the millions of social media posts that have been written by AI, all those blog posts that have been written by AI, and it's all Chat GPT, mostly Chat GPT. And the problem here is we need to understand the nature of AI. Like you said, I've been like really, really going deep into AI ever since 2022, and I actually trained some models myself. I had a lot of fun with that. And the thing is, every AI is kind of like a brain. So, think of ChatGPT as being you. So, you get all that load and you do your best. You put in your angles, you put in your ideas in there. But at the end of the day, it's only one AI doing all of the work. So every time somebody says, hey, make me a social media post on email marketing, the AI pretty much churns out the same stuff. So you're going to be just overwhelmed by a series of repetitive, set of content, like, whether it's blog or whether it's social media posts, it's just the same thing being churned out over and over.
People are going to
And I think
start
that's
recognizing it. They're going to start get to know that feeling, and they're going to go,
I'm
"Oh,
not,
okay, this is a ChatGPT post
more
that I've
than
seen
more
this
than
type of thing
people,
over." Yeah.
I'm worried about the AIs that are actually running the search engines and the social media platforms. So when Google sees the same content written in 1,000 or a million places, it's not going to rank you at all. How can you get ranked with the same content? And when your mail hits, let's say Gmail, it's just seen the same content so many more times. It's going to go into promotions or I don't think in even promotions. Maybe it might just go straight to spam. And the same situation is with Facebook. Like you want reach, so that means you need to create some novel content. And if people don't engage with that, people don't react to it, it just doesn't work. Also, Mike, and that's very important, not every AI is the same. So ChatGPT is a generalist. It's good at a lot of things, but I don't know if you've tried to create a web page, for example, where they try to write some, like a website or something that you want to put online, which is not just a story or a words. You will find that it tends to do something called hallucination. So it'll give you wrong answers, it'll give you infactual answers, or it'll create code or anything that you get out of it just doesn't work. Even, like I've experienced it a lot in past, but that is solved by a series of different AIs which do specific tasks better. For example, if you ask me what would I use to create a website today, I would use something called Claude 3, which hallucinates a lot less than ChatGPT. So like that, there are so many different AIs. Let me give you another example. Like if you were today to create, like I'm in Dubai right now, and people talk about creating Arabic content a lot. And I've seen this in experiment. If you try to create any content in ChatGPT, which is not primarily English, it just tends to falter. It just can't do the job very well. It will create second-rate content in any other language. But in Arabia, here in Dubai, there is another AI very popular called Jais. By the way, it's a part of my tool that I'm launching today, which thinks first in Arabic. So anytime you pose it a question in Arabic, for example, it'll turn out a perfect response. That stands true for so many different European AIs too. Like there is an AI called Mistral, which is trained by a French company. So they have trained it on a lot of data in French. And if you ask the same question to ChatGPT in French, and you ask the same question to Mistral, Mistral does such a better job. So there are so many different things. It's like, if I was ChatGPT, I'm being given like 500 million different tasks every day, and I'm doing all those tasks for all those people. Of course, it is going to be my imprint on every one of these tasks. Of course, things are going to get repetitive, and we need to solve that. And I think the best way to solve it is by bringing people every AI that is there in the market that we can possibly bring it to them. That's what I'm trying to do here with this tool.
Yeah, and that's what you've done with AI Collective is you've taken all these different AIs and you put them into one place. I don't know how you do it. I'm not a tech person, but I imagine you've got kind of like an octopus of AIs pulling everything into
Well,
one
actually, here
place
is
in the
the thing.
background.
Yeah, it's not magic. It's kind of like every one of these AI platforms has made it available for developers. So I can just put it all together. It did take a lot of work, but it's not something that is inexplicable. The thing is, it does save people. In addition to giving access to all these AIs, it also saves people a lot of money. So here's the thing: if, for example, right now you want to use Claude 3, the subscription is $20. And then if you want to use ChatGPT Pro, by the way, I want to tell you this, you get pro versions of everything. So you get ChatGPT Pro in here. You get Claude 3, all the premium AIs that they won't give you free. Like if you go to ChatGPT right now, you get GPT-4 Mini or GPT 3.5 Turbo. They don't give you the good stuff. They don't give you ChatGPT 4. They only get it when you pay them $20. But in my software, you get them all of them. You get Claude 3, the premium models. You get ChatGPT premium models. You get premium models from Mistral, from Rika, from Llama, from Meta, from Amazon, every single company in the world. And I just bring it out without you having to subscribe to 10 places. Like I was
So even
doing
if
it
you don't
off
want,
the
let me interrupt you. Even if you don't want any of the other AI out there, and you just want to get the premium access to ChatGPT, it's worth purchasing this just to get it for that.
Absolutely. Yeah, but I would say the value in here is so much more. Like, it does give you the $240 right away off the bat. You don't, and by the way, it's lifetime, Mike. You don't have to pay recurring. So it's lifetime during launch. So you can pay once and you can use for a really long time. You can use it forever. So that's there. But that's not the magic value. The magic value is having access to the best AI for every purpose. Like if you look at my page on the website where I'm selling this right now, you will see a partial list of the AIs and quick description of what task it does better. So imagine that, you won't want to go to a generalist for every task. You want to go to a specialist. Like if you need to see a doctor, you want to see a specialist that can actually handle your work. So that's what it does. It gives you access to all these AIs, and it makes it simple to reach out to the AI you want to talk to because it tells you exactly what AI is good at what job. By the way, it gives you access to the premium models, which they don't give away free to you. It's lifetime. So it's just too good, of an offer that anybody who uses AI, this is the only way they should be using it. And I got to tell you this, using this tool, you can have the AI process data together. So like you said, right in the beginning, you said all the AI is working together. That's what it does. So you could write something with Chat GPT, and you could make it more unique by asking Claude to rewrite it. So imagine that, that's possible. Or you could create a social media post, ask Claude and ChatGPT and Mistral and Llama to create a series of posts, or a post on the same topic, and pick the best of five. You can pick up the
I don't
best
even know
post
what some of these
created
ones
by.
are. Like this whole Claude one, that's new to me. The Llama one's new to me, so I'm learning stuff already with this. One thing I do want to state though is that we are doing this interview. A lot of people are going to be watching it before your product goes live, and I know that you're going to be doing a special pre-launch webinar. I think maybe a couple of them. So guys, there's a link below where you can sign up for that. You're going to be able to ask Cyril any questions. He's going to do a live demo of everything, and he's going to walk through the entire process. So if you want to be able to get in on that and get the lowest possible price on this, make sure you sign up there. I am going to play a quick little demo right now for anyone who wants a sneak peek inside. So let's jump to that really quick, and we'll be back in a sec.
Hey guys, This is Cyril Gupta, and I'm very excited today to show you AI Collective, the best way to work with generative AI. Now, I know you've been using ChatGPT, and maybe you've even got a subscription and are paying $20 a month for it. I'm sure you're also hearing about all the advancements in AI from so many different companies, about amazing AI models from Cloud, Meta, Google, and others in addition to OpenAI. If you're feeling worried about whether you're still using the best AI in your business, well, you'll never worry again because AI Collective gives you access to all of them. That's right, AI Collective is the ultimate AI toolkit which has all the prime models from all across the world from all the big suppliers. So you will find literally every single big model that you've heard of, all the big AIs, and you can use all of them from inside of AI Collective without having to pay for them separately. That's right, you don't need to pay $20 a month to access the best models from OpenAI. You don't need to pay another $20 a month to access best models from Anthropic Cloud. You don't need to pay for Rika. You don't need to pay for Llama or Phi or Amazon's models or Mistral or actually other dozens of models that are doing so well in their specific niches that give you all the superpowers you need to make the best use of AI in your business. You can use them all in AI Collective from one single interface without having to pay for any of them. All right, so let's take it for a spin. I'm going to pick one of the models from this list. Let's go for GPT-4o Mini. It's a model from OpenAI. It's selected now, as you can see. Let me put in an instruction. I want a Facebook post on email marketing. Hit send. And there we have it. This is GPT-4o Mini. But what if I'm not satisfied with this? What if I want to use something different? Now, if I keep hitting GPT-4o Mini, it's going to give me similar responses. It's not going to go into a totally different direction. And that's what multi-AI is all about, because what I can do here is I can hit up another AI. So let me hit up Claude 2 and let's see what we get from there. The same thing. And this is the response from Claude 2. As you can see, this is something totally different from the one above. And I can keep repeating that. So you notice me that I was able to talk to a model just by addressing it like we address people on chat. So if you're using Slack or Skype or any of those chat apps, you know you can tag a person by at and then of course naming the person. Well, we built that technology inside of AI Collective so you can tag all the models. So if I want to, let's say, tag Wizard LM, which is an excellent model for text generation, and we can give it the same input. Let's see what we get this time. Look at this. It actually wrote us kind of like a song or a poetry. So you can see different models have a totally different way of thinking. It's like a different person altogether. And that's why you need to have as many models as you can get, all the latest ones, so that you can create content that's 100% unique, that's different from everything else that people are pumping out. AI Collective has really incredible features to help you work with multiple models. I just showed you how to tag a model and get an answer from that, even though you have a different main model going on, even though you're talking to a different model. But you can do beyond that. You can put in a message. Let's say you want to ask GPT-4o Mini and you want to also ask the same question or you want to give the same information to, let's say, Gemini Pro, and you want them to process this and give you separate answers. Check this out. This time I got two responses, one from GPT-4o Mini and another one from Google Gemini Pro. And these are totally different responses written by totally different brains, and they have totally different angles. So this way you can actually pose a question to multiple AIs. No need to toggle websites, no need to pay different places. You can do it all inside of AI Collective from one place. Tag two AIs or tag five, it doesn't matter. You can get a response from all of them and you can choose the best ones, or you can even combine the best responses, combine the attributes of best responses to create the content that's perfect for you. And it's not just content creation. You can use this technology to get better answers for everything. For example, let me ask a question to DeepSeek, which is a great model for programming, and also to Wizard LM. Let me ask them, what is the use of a class in C++? And check this out. We have a response from Wizard LM and also from DeepSeek, and we even get sample code. You can copy this code and use it in your apps. So you can actually write code with AI and you can get the code written from multiple AIs to get the best possible solution, to get different perspectives, the best answer. As you can see clearly, Wizard LM gave you an answer, but it wasn't that detailed. And on the second hand, DeepSeek gave you quite a detailed answer with a code sample, definitely more helpful. So now you will never be stuck in a place where your AIs are not giving you the great answer, the good answer that you expect. You can always tag multiple AIs, find the exact answer that you want, find the information that you want, and execute any project better. AI Collective has a handy reference which lists all the AIs in it, and it tells you what is the unique point, the strong point of each AI, so you can make a decision about which AI you want to use today. The best thing is, all of these AIs are available to you for a single charge. You don't need to pay them separately. Now, for example, if you wanted GPT-4, you need to pay a $20 subscription to ChatGPT, and then to get access to Claude 3 models, for example, you will need to pay another $20 subscription per month to Anthropic. And the same goes for Reka, the same goes for Phi, Meta, JICE, all these models that you will need to pay separately to get access to are available to you inside of AI Collective without any extra cost. So that's a big advantage because you can use all of AI in one place without having to access them separately. You can talk to all of them from one place. You can get different responses from them in one place, and you can do advanced things like change the model. So if you got the response, you're not happy with it, and you want to quickly change the model, you can do that. You can rewrite this content. So if you're executing a writing project where you're writing a blog article or an email or a social media post, you're not happy with it, you want to rewrite it, perfectly fine, you can do that. You want to expand it further, you want to expand this text, that can happen inside of AI Collective. You can summarize content, or you can turn any content into an email. So all of these tools are marketing tools that are available inside of AI Collective. These tools are not even there in ChatGPT. I'll talk about things that are not in ChatGPT. AI Collective also comes with a giant prompt library, all the different ideas that you need to craft custom content or to get information in absolutely any niche you want. You can use these ready made prompts. You can search them for keywords. For example, if I put in travel, I will get all the travel related prompts. So you can search the keywords that you want to work in. You can even add your own prompt. So if you have some ideas and you want to turn them into a prompt that you want to access very quickly later, you can do that. But that's not all. You also get the facility to get AI assistants. So inside of AI Collective, there are dozens and dozens of AI assistants. You can use these AI assistants to talk to them. For example, you can talk to a professional chef. You can find out all about recipes, get ideas, brainstorm. So it's like having a consultant, having an employee working with you at all times. And again, you can even add your own assistant if you want to. So all of this technology is awesome. AI Collective also lets you upload documents and talk to them. So this is the latest technology that AI has. You can upload PDF files, JSON files, CSVs, HTML, and more, and you can chat with them. You can organize PDF files, you can organize CSV files, extract data from them. And if you got a giant book, you can feed it into AI Collective and ask questions. So it's gonna be just like your teacher. It will read the book and tell you the answers on the basis of the book. So all of these features make your job easier, no matter whether you're trying to create content or create any project. AI Collective can do it better with multiple AIs. So far, I've shown you text-based capabilities of AI Collective. You can create articles, you can write emails, you can write blog posts, create social media content, get answer to any question, again, using multiple AIs, even the latest one, get HTML coding solutions for absolutely any programming language you want. And by the way, AI Collective has some very specialized coding assistants which are even better than ChatGPT. But that's not all that AI Collective can do, because it's got one more superpower. It can also create images of every kind. Let me show you. So inside of new content, so far we were in new chat. Now let's go to new image. And again, you will find that you have a number of different AIs to choose from. We've got DALI 2, we've got DALI 3, deep AI text to image, stable diffusion 1.5 and 1.6 both. So you can use any of these AIs to create high quality images. So let me select, for example, DALI 3, and let's give it a prompt: man sitting on the beach watching the sunset. Let's see what we get. And here we have such a beautiful image. It looks pretty lifelike. You can do this with multiple AIs. So if you want to create the same image with stable diffusion 1.6, change it like this, put in the prompt again, and you can see the image right away. And here you see the same image made by Stable Diffusion. You can download it to your computer, use it with the social media content that you create with AI Collective using multiple AIs. Having AI Collective is like having a team of superheroes always ready to work with you on any project you want. And don't forget, AI Collective is the only way to future proof your AI requirements, because this app will always have the best AIs as they come into the market. We are working on it all the time, calibrating AIs, finding new AIs to put in, and improving the AIs that are already in there, and putting in new features as they emerge, as the capabilities of AI grow. So get into AI Collective now and make it your home for everything that is AI, because this is the best way to use AI. I hope you like what we created and you're going to use it every day. This is Cyril Gupta, your best friend in the business, signing off.
Okay, so we are back. So, Cyril, tell us a little bit about. I know you don't want to give everything away here, but as far as the front end offer, what people are going to get here, how this is going to work, bundle discount, what's going on here?
Absolutely. So in this particular offer, what we've done is we've tried to give people access to the maximum number of features possible right off the bat. So I have a bundle. By the way, my bundle is actually quite fairly priced. I have tried to make it as affordable as possible. So if somebody in your audience has bought bundles before, they will find that our product right now is much more affordable. This is only during launch, by the way. So the bundle is on the front end. It gives you the front end offer and also tells you, hey, this is what you get extra in the bundle. If you want to pick that up, you can pick it up right over here. So people have an option to do that. So the front end actually gives people to access to all the AIs, and it gives them a set amount of credit. By the way, I have launched this to my beta group some time ago, and I can tell you that the amount of credits we give you is pretty generous. Even for the front end, it's 20,000 credits, and for most AIs that means 1 credit per response, so you will not run out of it easily even if you use it all days. And some of the AIs are quite expensive, quite, because they do really such a great banger of a job that you need to really use them sometimes, and they are a bit more expensive, but the credit limits is pretty generous. Then there is an option to go for unlimited credits for 2 years. For 2 years we won't even meter you at all. You get infinite credits. You can use it all day non-stop, not and don't have to pay for it at all. You can use all the premium AIs without having to pay a single cent, no subscription, nothing. So that's a special
What
add-on,
happens after
which is
2 years? I'm sure people will be wondering what
oh yeah,
happens.
then you can continue to buy more credits if you need them. And
Okay.
here's the thing: 2 years is a long time in AI. I'm sure I will have a lot more, because you see the pace of action in AI. Like in the last 2 years, we are already near AGI. I don't know. In 2 years, we could be near artificial general intelligence. So it's gonna be a crazy moment. So when that happens, I will be creating a product based on that, whatever the
Okay.
opportunity is. So that's the reason, because AI after 2 years I can't even envision what's gonna be there. So that's the kind of the place we are at right now. Then we have the pro version, which gives people to some extra features, and a commercial license. They can use it for other people's businesses. They can also there's also a reseller version. They can sell accounts on AI Collective, keep all the money. They can get paid the way they want and give access to other people, sell the accounts. Then we also have the bundle that I told you about, and the bundle just puts everything together in one place. You don't need to buy all the products, and it saves quite a lot, because the total value of the funnel, even if you bought it during the lifetime best time to buy, it's going to be $550. But depending on how you get in, you could be getting the bundle much lower, even below $200.
You know what I thought, Cyril? You have the reseller license that is also, I believe, included in the bundle discount, correct?
Absolutely. Yes, it is.
How many licenses can you resell with the reseller?
70 licenses you get there, and truly it's actually worth about $8,000. So this is what I've been doing in so many of my recent launches, and I've seen people sell it for as much as $8,000. So it is actually giving you quite a multiple.
You could go out there and find people that are paying for these services and reach out to them and say, "Hey, I see that
Yes,
you're paying X amount of money a month. I'll sell you an account for $100, $300, whatever." And you just one time you could charge them a monthly fee,
absolutely.
whatever you want to do, whatever kind of a business model you want to do. But you have 70 licenses that you can sell with that reseller license.
Yes, and you can tell them, hey, you're using ChatGPT Pro right now, which is giving you access to ChatGPT 4 for $20 a month. For whatever you decide to charge them, I'm gonna give you access to 80 more, to 50 more AIs. So you're gonna get Cloud 3 and Llama and Mistral and all the specialized AIs that do a special job. Like if you want to create a website, for example, I have got an AI in there called DeepSeek, which generates website code so easily. You just tell it, hey, this is the kind of web page I want, it will just create it in moments. So there are things like that in there. So you can give access to people to all of these tools for whatever you decide to charge them.
So the first webinar that you're going to have for this is going to be at 2 p.m. Eastern on Monday. Monday?
Yes, 22nd, 2 p.m. EST. That's the first webinar. The second one is on the 23rd at 10 a.m. EST. And I would recommend people should attend both because, like you said, it's a live webinar. People are going to ask me questions. I'm going to be answering them. And there's going to be a lot of value because I could probably, end up helping people find insight into AI that they don't have yet. Something that is about their business, about their use case, which could help them a lot in their business. And I'm out there to do that. That's my mission, to be on the webinar live and help people with that.
Guys, make sure you click that link below and sign up for that webinar if you're interested and you like what you've heard here today. Cyril, thank you so much for coming on. Is there anything else, anything we missed, anything you wanted to mention before we wrap it up?
Oh yeah, I just a couple of things. First thing, this is the only way to have the AIs talk to each other, communicate, and improve things together. So I think of it like the team Avengers of AI. You've got all these superheroes, all these amazing technologies, but now they're working together to get you ahead in your business. So no matter whether you want to create content for social media or you want to create content for blogs or whatever type of content you want to create, this can do the job so much better. Also in research, there are some special features in here. I want to talk about those for a second. Like there is a huge
Sure.
prompt library inbuilt. So you don't have to think of prompts. You can just search up a keyword and find dozens of prompts that solve your problem so that you don't have to come to the AI with a lot of, like the AI shouldn't make you work. You should make the AI work. So we try to solve that. Then it also has AI assistants. So there are ready-made assistants, consultants in there which are trained to solve a particular task, like HR or law or whatever specialized field that you can think of, and you can ask them questions, get answers like you would get from a real consultant. That's a feature in there. Also, there is document chat, so you can upload CSVs, HTML, PDF, and do your research. Like imagine putting up a marketing book and just telling AI, hey, can you give me the best points out of this entire ebook that I fed you and tell me what's the best marketing strategy that I can get out of this ebook? And it would tell you that. So these are like crazy good features which work with most of the AIs. Like it works with all of the AIs. Some AIs don't do analysis, so they don't work with those, but because they are image creation AIs. But the point is that you can do this with so many different ways and get insights that you would never get from ChatGPT alone, even if you were paying $20 a month to them, because it just doesn't have all these different AI insights, AI combinations that you get access to when you have AI Collective, which has all the AIs. At this time 50, we keep improving it. Like when I was talking to Todd about 2 weeks ago, it had 40 AIs. But since then, in just 2 weeks, I found 50 amazing good technologies. I put them in, and I think that's going to continue. So you're going to get access to a lot of good quality stuff, a lot of good quality AIs when you get AI Collective, and you wouldn't find it outside of AI Collective at all.
I'm going to use it myself. Cyril, thank you so much for coming on the show, and best of luck with your launch.
Thank you so much, Mike.